Good evening, everybody. I'll break the silence you're talking about, Batman. What's up?
How you doing, Zuzi?
Uh, I'm doing decent, I guess. Not too good, not too bad. How about you?
Uh, Better than worser.
That power is trying to wreck me.
Yeah, from my experience, it had a lot of pump and dump. It was like a pump and dump coin for sure.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I sold up there and I kind of bought back in. Let's see what happens next.
Yeah, it tended to pump and then dump and just sort of like bleed for a while. And you know, I'm I've made some money on it and then held at some points and just watched my holdings diminish. Through a bear market.
But the coin count increases, though. Or not, yeah. But yeah, that was a nice discussion. Thanks for the feedback.
Yeah, that was my favorite coin in 2017.
Well, for that coin, it did pretty good recently. I guess it's far from being dead.
Yeah, it was interesting timing. Like right when we started talking about it, it just decided to go on a mean run.
Yeah, yeah. I'm in it for the long run, I guess, and I was trading it on spot, in particular on Coinbase spot. Yeah, it's funny. Bybit has it on leverage, but not on spot. I'd really like to understand why. Like, what's up with leverage contracts, but no spot? I guess it's to
Yeah,
avoid manipulation, maybe. They're kind of sick of people just taking along and then buying on spot.
that's above my pay grade.
Me too. I don't know, but because that's the usual game, right? You
Yeah, I get. I don't know. I think the exchanges maybe they make more with derivatives.
yeah, demand is not high enough. I guess. Or because it's an altcoin, they kind of never introduced it on spot. But yeah, I was
Yeah,
thinking it would hold 40 cents, but it didn't. So kind of took a loss there, and well, we'll see what happens next. I guess 34 cents is a support.
if Bitcoin keeps going north, I'm guessing that power will have another day coming. But then if Bitcoin happens to go looking for, the low 30s or something, maybe power goes down to 20.
Yeah, yeah, it could even add a zero. I mean, this is a very risky altcoin that does pumps and dumps. But I like what it achieved though during this last pump. You were able to break out a two a double bull market high. You know that 120. Yeah, it's pretty significant.
Yeah, it
On the previous
definitely.
bull run, it underperformed, right? But on this one, it kind of did in between.
Right. Like it surpassed the previous bull market high point,
Yeah,
you know, uh,
but not
and it
2000.
definitely drew in a lot of attention. So there's a lot of traders that are looking at power right now.
You think they're still looking? Because now with the pump and dump, it's probably like moving to the next coin, no?
Yeah,
But yeah,
but
it did wake up attention though. You're right.
because it popped onto their radar. Now, if it does catch an uptrend again, people will be maybe more quick to jump on it. Like in 2021, in that bull run, there were too many good coins, and power didn't do well. I didn't hear any buzz. It didn't pop onto my radar whatsoever.
What's up with Bitcoin? Why are people buying like hell right now? I didn't check the stock market at all. Let me have a look. I'm trying to buy China, but that damn ETF doesn't fill me. It's liquidity is so low.
Well, with the Bitcoin bull run, in my experience, it's like you know dips are for buying, and they oftentimes get really scary, and then out of nowhere, all this buying volume just comes in and pumps it up. And
Well, yeah, that's it. Yeah, but there must be. Is this only technical? Like maybe there's some positive Fed going on somewhere. Huh? Let's have
well,
a
we
Dixie
the
doing.
the Dixie's rebounding up and kind of in that no man's land. Is it going to keep going up, or is it just going to keep going down again? And then with the Bitcoin ETF hitting the block, like we're kind of in no man's land. Like, are we going to sell the news and just, at some point I'm waiting for a 1 month, 2 month long retracement, but you can't really easily predict when that's going to hit. I guess.
Well, you know, we have very bearish orders above us, and for the whole weekend, there was no there was no intent on bringing it back up. Well, not
48 was
not really.
48 was the strong resistance from 2022 from that dead cat bounce in the bear market, and you know presumably presumably it could take us a while to get past 50K.
Yeah, well, you can dump 1,000 Bitcoin right now if you want to, which is a much better exit than at the bottom there.
Okay, I'll dump 1,000. Hold on.
Go ahead, have fun. You shouldn't get too much slippage. Yeah, well, someone dumped 450.
Yeah, from like the outlook Tame has or seems to be talking about is like I guess he's anticipating another 6 weeks of downtrend. That's kind of what I'm gathering from his perspective.
Yeah, calling off weekly RSIs and things like that. Yeah.
And in terms of healthy market, a 6 week downtrend is one of the healthiest things you can get.
Yeah. Well, it's been 6 weeks.
Right. And so, it could go
No,
another six weeks or another 12 weeks potentially. Or
since that
or
December
or we
3rd,
or we've
since December 3rd, it's been 6 weeks, and we still haven't closed that CME gap left at the end of November at 39.5.
yeah, for my sentiment, really it's a coin toss for me, but I'm aware that, a lot of altcoins are up 5 to 10x from October. Bitcoin's up heavily. Like it's, perfect time to have a retracement 20, 30% on Bitcoin, 40, 50, 60% for altcoins.
The only really bullish argument I'm able to find is that this second up leg from 24 to 50 should be bigger than the first up leg if we want a third up leg. So that's why there is a small probability this is not the retrace.
Right, just some consolidation, ready for pushing higher.
Yeah.
That's what it looks like. I just I'm kind of waiting for the fake outs. We haven't really seen any nasty fake outs yet, so I know that they come without warning generally. Well, I say without warning because in hindsight, every time you look at it and say, "Oh, why didn't I see that?"
Well, I don't know what's up, but in the past 30 minutes, something has changed.
Well, even we're showing tons of bullish price action just over and over again, and so it's like I don't see the bear market, but I'm okay. I'm kind of trusting Tame more than myself a little bit, positioning defensively at the moment.
Yeah, depends on the coins. Some coins are still in bear market. Like, yeah, some coins are still in bear market. Maybe those ones you can be a bit less defensive.
What, like Doge?
Yeah, for example, yeah. Well, anything that's still dropping on the Bitcoin pair, I think you can say, a daily time frame, if it's still in a downtrend against Bitcoin, I think it's pretty safe to say it's still in a bear market and you can expect it to continue dropping against Bitcoin until a big support is reached or reclaimed. And then it becomes an amazing long, like ETH did, or like Solana did, like AVAX not as good, but kind of decent. Um, and Doge, for Doge, yeah, it's 220 Satoshi. If it reclaims that, then it might be the end of this downtrend against Bitcoin. And yeah, we'd probably expect some rockets up. I don't know, 2x, 3x up. Or maybe it's not Doge. Maybe it's, I don't know. There's so many coins out there now. It's like, it's a mess.
Definitely a good problem to have.
Yeah. But yeah,
Yeah,
Doge, I mean, it's playing with. Yeah, okay, so we couldn't hold 200 Satoshis, right? But now
yeah,
it's about 186 Satoshis. It did reclaim that.
yeah. I would expect Bitcoin to outperform Doge. For some over the next 8-10 months, and then at some point, Doge will take off on its run, and that's when it'll pull in all of the attention and go on a 6 month tear to whatever it goes
Yeah.
to. 80 cents, $1.80, somewhere in there.
Well, for me, there's a few levels that might be interesting in case we continue downward, and in case we go upward. Yeah, I mean, this ABC is comparable to ETH. It's even bigger. Yeah, it's even bigger. Wait, this is May 2021, huh?
Like I could see the total market cap, continuing to climb up to like 2 trillion, and then just you know like dump by 40%.
That 175 number, let me check the chart, but I think it's reacting. And 175 is a good area to put double top on a weekly, daily, whatever, well, even 15-minute.
One
Yeah,
175 trillion.
yeah, yeah. We'll see what happens. Like if it doesn't react and we continue pumping, okay, all good, it's wrong. But if it does give us a bearish pattern up there, Then yeah, it is a good area to finish this B leg up. Like you see the previous COVID bull run as an A leg up. Then we had the bear market. Well, sorry, as a C leg up. Then, well, the bear market is A down. This is still like that cat bounce, B up towards 175 trillion. And you would expect retest of the lows, give you ABC downward correction.
Well, so you think
That's a bearish
the the,
scenario.
the slump last summer wasn't a C leg down, and now we're on a D leg up?
The slump last summer. D. What's a D? I don't know D.
With the
I just know
ability to do a
C.
10,000x. So pulse chain can do a 10,000x.
Yeah, the little you know downtrend that Bitcoin had through June and July down to August, and then we've kind of been uptrending since then.
Oh yeah, that's the correct for it's a corrective move in ABC fashion, right? On total, it's beautiful. On Bitcoin made a new high in between, right? We pumped to a higher high at 32K. So we broke a bit above the previous high, but on total it didn't. So that is a valid ABC downward corrective mover. So in the end, I think we only have two legs up. People count it differently, often saying we are already in the third up leg, and here we have like a ending diagonal thingy. Yeah, it does look like an end in the diagonal, I agree, but not of the third leg, of the second leg. Which, by the way, shouldn't be the case. They gotta trick every strategy a bit.
Yep, yeah. You know, if the global markets continue bullish for another year, everything's so many global markets are at their all-time high right now, so they can keep doing that for another year or two.